My favorite holiday tradition as a child was setting up the Christmas tree, putting every single ornament on each branch and just watching that tree come to life.
Making a total mess of the house with wrapping paper all over the place. That was definitely my favorite part.
Every Christmas Eve, we have a big pig roast, and so it's just dozens and dozens of aunts, uncles, and cousins and family from all over, and we roast a big pig.
My favorite childhood memory of the holidays was opening the gifts with both my parents. My parents were divorced, so my dad would come over in the morning, and we'd open the presents together, and we'd all be together and stuff, and it was just like a really sweet moment.
We were always allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve, and we wouldn't pick it out. So our parents would pick out which one we got to open.
Santa was always elusive. We could never seem to quite figure out Santa, but he always found great ways of surprising us each year. One year, the bicycle was halfway up the chimney. My dad and I had to work to get the bicycle out of the chimney. I don't know how he did that.
I think, unfortunately, I don't see the joy of those kids. I can only just imagine what happens. So to me, the best part is seeing the joy on the Marines' face when they come to the Channel 9 studio and we load up truck after truck after truck.
My favorite thing about Toys for Tots is seeing everybody just come from all over Central Florida to come right here to the Channel 9 TV station and drop off toys for kids who might not get something under the Christmas tree. And for me, that is really the start of the holiday season, to see that season of giving start right here in our parking lot.
You know, actually, when I first started at Channel 9, I was a morning reporter, and so I would cover the actual Toys for Tots distribution. I was out at the warehouse with families who were waiting in line to go get the toys, and that was really special because you actually got to see the impact that it has on the community.
You know what I love about the season of Toys for Tots is when everyone gets together. This luncheon right now, you guys are taking part in, is the beginning. And there's the red and the green, and there's the Christmas spirit, and it's just so great because it reminds you of what this is about before the craziness sets in.
What's really cool is seeing the same people every year, and every year on that big drive on that Saturday when we're all out here, you see the same faces. You see the new faces, but you see the people who have been working hard and rallying the troops, and they just get so into it on how they can contribute and make sure that every child here in Central Florida wakes up with a present underneath their tree.
I meet these viewers, I come to the station and they bring in gifts. And again, some are young, some are old, but they all know the importance of bringing in gifts for Toys for Tots. And it means so much to see a community that is so diverse coming together at Christmas to help these kids and support these kids. And it's a busy time of year, so for them to take a moment and take some time to go get a gift or gifts for kids, it just says something special about that person and about the community as a whole.
Thank you so much for what you do. You make such a difference in a child's life. I can't imagine waking up on Christmas and not seeing a toy under the tree, and to be able to make that difference in a child's life, it's something they'll remember forever.
I want to thank all the folks that come out in the community for the luncheon. I wish I could be there. I haven't had lunch in years though because I do the new newscast. So it's been a long time since I've had lunch, so I would really like to be there simply to eat. Nonetheless, a little off track here. I'm thankful that everyone has come together in their busy day, their busy work day, to shoot in here for the luncheon, to get things going. It is just so special. It says a lot about the community. It says a lot about these folks that are here during the luncheon.
This is a community effort, so we just thank everyone who has a role in this. You may think like, oh, I just have a small role, but what you're doing is important to help us meet our goal. And of course, the whole idea is to make sure that all these children in Central Florida wake up and they are just as excited as I was the first year I got the Easy Bake Oven, which was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Well, thank you is just not enough. You know, it's simply not enough. But what other words can we use? We're so grateful for people giving of their time, of their money, of just their heart to these children. And again, we want to say thank you, but again, I just don't think that those two words are enough, because making a child happy on Christmas morning that may otherwise not have that happiness, it's unbelievable. And so we give thanks for the people who have given to those children who otherwise would not have a toy or toys Christmas morning.